Hello, this is Wmpyr, here to compare B1 Escrima with the K4S system, what it was back in the day. So B1 Escrima is 2024. Originally, it was called the K4S system, but then I changed the name to the Wmpyr method, and then finally it has evolved into the B1 Escrima. So B1 Escrima is like an umbrella. It covers all of this, and each one of these is a substyle. Okay, so you can see that the K4S system is one of the substyles here. Originally, when I first started this kind of thinking, the K4S system was the umbrella. It was the main style. If someone said, "What's your style?" I would say the K4S system. Today, if someone said that, I would say B1 Escrima is my style. And then within my style, I have all these sub-styles. But yeah, back in the day, that's not how it was. So let me show you guys what it was here. So this is 2005. I was already working on this, testing this stuff out in bad neighborhoods. And then in 2006, I published my book, the K4S system book, which was designed to be the textbook. And each one of these is a substyle. So these were the main 6 substyles that made up the K4S system. And so each one of these, it says K4S on there. Because K4S, like I said, is the big umbrella that accommodated all this. This has changed now. Over time, it's evolved. And you can see that back in the day, things were more violent. I think just by looking at the titles here, you can tell it was just a lot more violent. Killer Karambit, Knife Vigilante, Project Overkill, Violence Factory. I think those right there, like let you know that these are substyles were a lot more violent. But now it's evolved into this 2024 B1 Escrima. So like my main self-defense stuff here, like for example the cross training and the blueprint and even the awareness package, these are more applied to anyone studying martial arts. Okay, it doesn't matter what style that you're doing, and it's like for lifelong study type of thing. Now the awareness package definitely is more along the lines of self-defense, without a doubt. But you know, there isn't a martial arts style out there that that couldn't benefit from having awareness and more like step-by-step awareness program, and that's what the awareness package is. But anyway, when it comes down to self-defense, I really go to Diamond Defense and the Fiend. So if let's say I was going to visit like New York, in a dangerous area of New York, I'm using the Diamond Defense and the Fiend, without a doubt. It's going to be one or the other. That's what's coming out. Okay. And you might go, well, didn't you say the K4S system was for self-defense? Yeah, it is. It is. What you have to understand is I developed the K4S system back in the day when I was living in bad neighborhoods, government housing, you know, Section 8, that kind of neighborhood. And K4S system was born there. I needed it while I lived there, and I used it, you know, while living in those apartments. I tested it out. I used it. I evolved it. I polished it there in those streets. So it was a completely different environment than what I'm living in today, which is modern day suburbia. And today it's much better neighborhood. And the K4S system was developed for a neighborhood that was like it wasn't as bad as like what Captain Fairbairn's his municipal police days, the port of Shanghai. It's obviously not that bad, the neighborhoods I lived in, but they weren't, the nicest neighborhoods, and it was still much worse than what I'm living in today. So, like I said, if I went to a bad area right now, I'm using the Diamond Defense and the Fiend. Now, if I lived in a bad area, then would I go back to the K4S system? Honestly, I might. I don't know until I do it. I hope I don't have to, but yeah. Uh, Before where I am now, I was living in Galveston, and Galveston is like meth head city. And there are parts of Galveston that is really nasty, unfortunately. So when I was living there, did I revert back to the K4S system? No, I didn't. I felt like I didn't need to, and that was worse than obviously where I am today. But it wasn't as bad as where I developed the K4S system. And in Galveston, I remember there were some incidents where I felt like I might have to do something here. There were several times where that kind of thing happened, but it was never as bad as the places where I developed the K4S system. And just saying, the K4S system, I did not revert back to it when I was living in Galveston, but you never know. Who knows, right? And the way that I would describe it, it's not that the K4S system is better or the Diamond Defense is better. The way that I want you guys to see it is kind of like K4S system is a T-Rex. It's a dinosaur. Okay, so in that era where the dinosaurs roamed, the K4S system would make sense. Okay, but where I'm living in right now, I'm hard pressed to even call it the Ice Age, but let's say it's like the Ice Age. A dinosaur ain't gonna make it in the Ice Age. It will go extinct. So if you use the K4S system in modern day suburbia, you're gonna go extinct. You're gonna get put in jail, or you're gonna end up in a violent situation that probably didn't need to happen, and you help escalated it. So it doesn't make sense to use it here in this environment. It's not that a dinosaur is weak, it's just it's not the right environment. And same with, so the Diamond Defense would be like a saber-toothed tiger. It's perfect for the Ice Age. But if you take the saber-toothed tiger and take it back to the dinosaur age, it's not going to be apex predator. It's you know what I mean? So it's just not the right environment for it. So you want the right tool for the right environment. Because what people do, I think, is they completely ignore the environment part, and what I'm saying about use the right tool for the right environment, and they go, no, let's put the T-Rex versus the saber-toothed tiger. See, the T-Rex is stronger. That's why I want to learn the T-Rex system. And I'm telling you, that's not the right way to think. To me, that is, you're living in a fantasy world, and you're ignoring a lot of things, and the answer that you're getting is not appropriate. So it's not a good answer, is what I'm saying, because you cannot ignore context. So I hope that makes sense. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.